What's up, YouTube fam? This your girl Living Tomorrow Today. Listen, I know I may sound a little stopped up. That's because I'm dealing with a head cold. But I still wanted to come on this evening and share a little bit with you all. Most of the time, I'm giving y'all some just content about my day or what's going on. But I thought I'd get a little bit more personal in this video so you'll know who you're following, let you into my life on a more deeper scale, right? So most of you who are following me know that I am a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a grandmother, I'm an educator, I'm an author, I'm a script writer, I'm so many things, right? But on the more personal, intimate, spiritual side, I'm also a pastor. Well, I'm a co-pastor with my husband of a church. So I preach the gospel, I teach the gospel, I try to pour into people, I try to give wisdom, godly wisdom to people, and just oftentimes share some thoughts or perspectives on life and things that's going on in life. You know, there's a lot that's going on in our world today, and people are dealing with so many things. Oh, I'm a mental health counselor as well, but yeah, there's a lot of things that I do. But nevertheless, there's so many things that's going on in the world today, you know, and people are dealing with so much. That's why I think that content is really important. For some people, if they choose to live vicariously through you, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as they don't go off the deep end and try to find you and take over your life or something. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay if people enjoy the content and, you know, and live a little vicariously through you, because everybody's not a risk taker. Everybody don't have the boldness that you may have to get in front of a camera and do videos and things like that. So, but I think it's always important to try to help people and encourage people and motivate people to be their best self. At the end of the day, it's really about just being who you are and being the best you that you can be. So, even though I've been sick, right, for the last week, I have been down for the count. I tried working and I worked my job, but I was struggling so bad. My head was hurting so bad. It was hard for me to sit up. My back, my knees, everything was just aching. But I pushed through for the most part, and I worked and I tried to get things done. And when I got off of work, I went straight to the bed, laid down, pulled the blankets over my head because I didn't want to see the light. I was just done up. I was just really done up. But my husband prayed over me Saturday night, and my little grandson, he's so gorgeous. He gave me my medicine, and it was something about what he did, right? He's only 2 years old, and he went and he grabbed my feet, and he just rubbed my feet. And, you know, and that meant a lot to me because children are so innocent and they're so special. And when he rubbed my feet, it just made me feel like, wow, everywhere my feet tread, God is going to bless me. You know, everywhere my feet tread, He's going to allow me to take captivity of that territory. Like He's going to expand the capacity of my territory, right? It was just the way that his little hand just touched my feet with so much love and care. Like, I need my grandma to be okay, right? And he's only 2 years old, you know, so never look away when little kids are doing something, because God will use them too, right? But today I had to preach, and I preached a sermon today that I preached about 2 years ago, called Are You the One? Are You the Chosen One? And when I preached it 2 years ago, I preached it for a women's conference. But God put that same sermon back in my spirit on Saturday night, because people need to understand in this season of who they are and who God called them to be. We all have a purpose and a destiny, right? But we must say yes to the one who gave it to us in order for us to walk in it. So God put that sermon back in my spirit on Saturday night. And when I preached it today, it sounds so differently than when I preached it the first time. I believe that God changed up some things so it will be for the people that needed to hear it today. But I had to also do something that was so hard for me to do. I've always wanted to be a part of a sorority, and I had the opportunity to do that. But God called me out, and I had to come out from it. And the Bible said, "Come out from among them and be ye separated." And I believe that's what I was hearing the Lord say to me. And don't you know that for me, that was one of the hardest things that I've had to do in my life thus far. It was hard, not because I wanted to disobey God. It was hard because when it's something that you really want and you finally got it, and now God said no, excuse me, and God saying no, you can't have it. No, that's not what I have for you. No, that's not what I want for you. Man, it was hard. It was hard to do what I knew God was calling me to do and telling me to do. So I did it. I did it, and I renounced, I denounced, and I still was so sad. I was so sad. But what I realized is that there's nothing more important than my relationship with God. Absolutely nothing. Right? So it's God, my marriage, and then everything else. Okay? In that order, really. Of course, I have to take care of myself as well, because if I don't take care of myself, I'm no good for anyone else. That's where that self-care come into play. But for the most part, it's God, marriage, and family. And well, let me say it like this: God, marriage, children, and then family. So, but I mean, I really struggle with that thing. But nevertheless, I have to preserve my relationship with God because it's the most important thing and it's a priority in my life. So I said all that to say that in this season, I want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to just do what you know that you need to do for your own life. It's important to prioritize your life before anything and anyone else. Again, if you don't take care of yourself, you're really not going to be good for anyone else anyway. You're just going to find yourself exhausted, tired, and then you're going to find yourself resentful because you've been helping everybody else and you haven't really been taking care of yourself, right? So I wanted to come on tonight and just well, this evening is dark, night, all the same thing. I just wanted to come on and encourage you to really focus on yourself in this upcoming season, right? Prioritize yourself, discover who you are, and walk into your purpose. And get on the path towards your destiny, whatever that looks like to you. There's nothing wrong with prioritizing yourself, and don't allow people to make you feel guilty about it. We're living in a time where you really can do whatever you want to do with no regrets, just being your authentic self. That's important. I always tell my husband and I, we always tell people that we always try to be who we are, our true, raw, authentic, unapologetic self. And why do we do that? Because when we do that, we give other people the option of whether they want to be in our space or not, right? And if they choose not to be in our personal space, that's okay with us. We're fine. And then if they choose to be in our personal space, that's okay too, right? We don't have no problem with it either way it goes. But it's too much work trying to be something that you're not. It's too much work and too much wasted time and energy trying to be like someone else. Just be you and be the best you that you can be with all your flaws, all your mishaps, all your mistakes, all your mess ups. Just be who you are. Because the only one at the end of the day you really have to please is your Heavenly Father. Right? That's it. You don't have to really please anyone else. Now, if you're married, that's a whole nother story. And we're not going to talk about that tonight. But you know what I'm saying. So, again, I just wanted to take an opportunity to encourage you all to just be who you are. Take a leap of faith. Do what you want to do. Do something new. I had a pastor a few years ago, He was a wonderful pastor. And he used to tell us, he used to tell me, my husband and I, that how can you do the same things over and over and expect to get different results? That's insanity. Right? Are you insane? If you're expecting different results, that means you need to do something different. If your life is not going the way you want it to go, then change it. Make the necessary changes. Do something different. And if the people in your life are not building you up, but tearing you down, let them go. That means family, friends, and foes. It doesn't matter who it is. You want people in your circle that's going to build you up and motivate you and encourage you. Not someone that's going to tear you down and always being negative and always putting you down, because really they're putting who they are on you. They're taking what they're going through and they're really putting it on you. So you really don't even have to take it personal. But nevertheless, you don't want people in your life like that. You want people that's going to build you up, that's going to encourage you, motivate you, and push you to be your best self. Because when you're your best self, you can turn around and help somebody else be their best self. You can give back what has been given to you. Man, I love talking to you all, and I love sharing content with you all, letting y'all in my life a little bit. Listen, I really am an open book at the end of the day too. So ain't no shame in my game about nothing. All right, we all have a past, right? We all have things that we've done and people that we've hurt and offended. But isn't it awesome that we serve a God who is so forgiving? And then asking people for forgiveness and they choose to forgive. That's good. If they don't, that's good too. But at the end of the day, forgiveness is not really about the other person. It is really about you. You don't want anything to hinder your walk. You don't want anything to hinder you or bind you up from living your best life. You only get one. You know, I shared that with someone the other day. I said, we can get a new house. We can get a new car. We can get new shoes, clothes, anything we want. But we can never get a new life. So you might as well cherish the one you got and just do what you want with it, right? Live your life to the fullest. Don't allow anyone to try to live your life for you, tell you how to live it. Live your life to the fullest. It doesn't matter if you don't have everything you want. As long as you have the basic necessities of living, hey, live it up, okay? You don't have to have a whole lot of money to live a good life. You don't. I tell my husband all the time, we did more and had more fun when we weren't making money on our jobs. There was a time when my husband was making $3.75 an hour. And I just happened to be working at Walmart making $4.25 an hour. Then I got a quarter raise and went to $4.50. Imagine making that today. It's like I can't even fathom that, right? But we didn't have a whole lot of money, but we had a place to live. We had food on the table. We had a little 85 Honda Accord. Gas was, excuse me. Gas was 99 cents a gallon. Listen, I know that seems like a long time ago, but it really is not. I'm not that old. I'm only 51, right? I just went over the hill. But it seemed like so long ago. But come on. I really just wanted to encourage you all tonight. I really did. I just felt a need. Like I was going to get myself together, lay it down for the night. But I just felt this unction in my belly to make this this encouraging video for someone. Someone needed to be reminded today that you are not just the one, but you are the chosen one for such a time as right now. Right now, Not yesterday, not tomorrow, right now. Right now, at this moment, as you watch this video, you are the chosen one for such a time as now. So whatever gifts, talents that the Father has given you to share with the world, listen, take a leap of faith and just do it. If you feel like you should be on YouTube making content, videos, or sharing your wisdom or your life experiences to help someone, then do that too. If you feel like you need to be a missionary and go on mission trips around the world to help people in need, do that too. Listen, if you feel like you're supposed to be a minister or a preacher of the gospel, then do that too. Come on, somebody. Listen, I just want people to live their best life. I don't want them to get consumed by what's happening in our world today. It's okay to be aware and alert, but don't be consumed by it. Because when you get consumed by something like that, it'll stop you from really living your best life. Take advantage of the time that you have, because you only have one life, and just live it to the fullest. Listen, if you have not subscribed to my page, please subscribe. Subscribe, share, like. Share this video with someone who you feel may need to be encouraged in this season. And it's always hardest too when we're going into the holiday season. So please share this video with someone who need to be reminded that they are the chosen one for such a time as right now, right? Right now. Right now. It doesn't matter if you don't have a whole lot of money to go out here and waste on things that you don't really need, and trying to buy gifts for people who don't really need it either, right? Just live, enjoy life, be the best that you can be. Instead of buying gifts, make people gifts this year. Make them. And if they don't appreciate it, then they really don't appreciate you. They really don't appreciate you. All right, listen, again, subscribe, share this video, like this video, watch this video, all the things that a content person says. I hope I have blessed you all. I hope I have imparted some wisdom that you can take with you throughout your week, and just and share with those who are in need in this season. All right, thank y'all for joining Living Tomorrow today. Till next time, peace.